A major shift could be coming on pot policy. At a talk at the University of Virginia, Attorney General Eric Holder said that US Treasury and law enforcement agencies will issue some new regulations opening up banking services to state-sanctioned marijuana businesses. While licensed marijuana dispensaries have been growing like weeds in Colorado and Washington, many banks don't want to touch the stuff. Jen, that's left many of these businesses to operate on a cash-only basis, and obviously, in order to grow a business, you need loans and capital. Presumably this is good news for pot growers.
This is great news. It's saying, hey, Colorado's the first state that has retail shops for selling recreational marijuana, and I'm not sure that any business would want to operate on cash only. That means that you've got these pot dispensaries with piles of cash just sitting there as their bank. So yes, this is a big deal. This is a very big deal for proponents of marijuana legalization. It's integrating them into the broader commerce of our country. So that's a huge deal. And there's other states now that are already looking at doing what Colorado's doing. So I think this is going to be a really fascinating year for marijuana policy.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not it becomes genuinely normalized. Has the IRS said anything about what happens here? Because it's all very well to be brought into the fold of legitimate banking and to be able to get loans and to be able to pay interest on whatever savings you have or in your checking account. But ultimately, the IRS is then going to have to pay attention to that. Does the IRS care what your purpose of business is, whether it's illegal?
Well, I mean, in Colorado, it's legal now. So, of course, they're going to have to pay taxes. So the step that Eric Holder just took by announcing that they would be streamlining their financial practices into banking systems is huge. That it makes it much easier for government regulation, which once again moves the state and then the country a little bit closer to making marijuana legalization a normal thing.
Right. Are you clear, though, that there isn't still a grey area? Obviously, in Colorado, you'd pay Colorado state taxes and that would be fine. But when you're paying federal income tax on a business that is federally still outlawed, even though the Attorney General has given you the ability to do business with banks, isn't that still kind of, the administration could change and the sword of Damocles could just fall on you? You would never have certainty until the federal law is changed?
Yeah, it's absolutely. Because, I mean, you've got Eric Holder in the same breath saying, we're going to help Colorado integrate its business practices into the regular stream of commerce. But at the same time, marijuana is not legal nationally, and there's no, Obama isn't about to come out tomorrow and legalize marijuana. So it's one of those situations where we're watching something evolve literally by the week here.